All right, everybody. Every person, place, a thing. I want to welcome you and it all into my existence. I'm back with another informative event, all right, an affair that we're to take place in. Again, I want to welcome every person, place, and thing along. I want to allow for the people to come on and get on the set. So we're going to take our time. There ain't going to be no big rush here. All right? We're not going to rush nothing. We want to send some energies out to a few people. All right? To the beings that's acknowledging on like airwave and frequency as you're supposed to be. All right? Mind's eye, greedy vegan, much energy and respect and love. Wishing you nothing but prosperity. All right? Yeah. So just coming through. I was thinking about today. Am I actually dealing in myself? Am I still checking and doing the inventory as to uh, where I'm supposed to be within myself, not just in the physical world or where family members, co-workers expect me to be in existence. You know, a lot of times people, we get caught up living up to someone else's expectation in existence. You know, and it's like sometimes I got to do an inventory, a self check. And it's not sometimes. It's like the greater you become, you'll find that you're always in the frequency of, is this my yay or is this my nay? You see, at some point in time, you'll get to the point where you're not going to be caught slipping. If you get caught slipping in existence and in your journey, it's okay. Don't take it to heart. It's part of the process. There's always going to be failures. The thing is, the magnitude of the failure in which the individual acquires is the new beginning. You can't keep mastering something you failed already at. You see what I'm talking about? All difficult things in the world are sure to arise from a previous state in which they were easy. and all great things from one in which they were small. No? This is the state of existence we want to be acknowledging in. I keep tuning bowls around me. We can use them for significant reasons, people. But one of the great things that this object is beneficial for me, right, is that it crystallizes, it heals, not just crystals, huh? Because you can take your crystals, yo, and energize them, and they'll do you know, it's like a booster. And there's a little different type of booster now. Same booster. Y'all heard the word booster before. It's the same booster, but it's like if you go in the supermarket and you want a bag of chips. You got a whole aisle, and they're all chips. You just got to pick which booster you want. And so what you do with this, mind's eye, you see, you can't have a name with mind's eye if you wouldn't resonate in an agreement. Huh? Dropping emojis like that. So, if you know, get yourself one of them things and get your book. I recommend you grab you a beginner's book, okay, on singing bowls. No small something. What? How much I pay for this? I don't know it. It don't matter. It's the value, the reward, the gift that is presented in this information for you at this day and time in existence. And they running around taking aspirins. We can't laugh, don't laugh. Because they laughing at us because he got a fucking bowl around his head. But guess what? You find out what in life is of the great source for you, for your empowerment. If a Tylenol, ibuprofen, it suffices and causes you to be that of the superheroes that they showing me in Hollywood, then by all means, be sure that you get you a subscription. But for me, I've done with naturalism, selfism, inner living, inner life, not anti-life, not outer life. When you first heard the idea that it was levels to this, you weren't quite clear on what type of levels that they was talking about. The inner self is an individual, personal, internal identity. Give me a minute to put this book away and think about what I just said. I'm going to say it one more time. The inner self is an individual's personal. You ever heard of Christians talk about they got a personal relationship with their Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? But then, you know where they got that from? Right. That personal identity that you're supposed to have of and for yourself. But somewhere along the line, And you see the line's a little crooked, right? It's a little shabby. That's not a line. I don't know if they noticed that. In the mortal words of Brother Hank, he said, I keep them both. But Brother Hank, Uncle Hank, actually is his name. He's known out of New York. Okay. He says, you need not walk around carrying a pistol. The best physical weapon that you can ward off all these negative forces is that of a crystal. Okay? So you might want to think about that and get into what and how powerful crystals are. I've seen where it was 100 degrees and I went in a house and it would felt like the air conditioner was on. And they said, no, there's no air conditioner in here. What do you mean there's no air conditioner in here? This feels better than if I went into the CHOP hospital or some Einstein hospital. You mean you keep this type of moisture and frequency, only that off of water and salt and crystals? She said, yeah. I said, wow. Wow. Maybe everybody should come up out of the schooling system. Maybe they should close down all the schools, not just Germantown. Close all that shit. Yo, I got something for your mind. Wow. And you know, I just began to continue on in what I know I'm here for. Because everything in your life, right, is what's going to happen. You're going to get validation, people. I think our Christian brothers and sisters acknowledge it as that of confirmation, you know. And sometimes women get in this, even men. We're not going to differentiate. Beings need the confirmation from somebody else that, you know, they're living good. You know, you're living good. You're looking good. But not really knowing that I actually want to come up out of the type of idealism that I need validation. I don't need nothing outside of me to validate that of who and what I am and what I'm about to do in the next minute if you don't go stand your dumb ass in the corner somewhere and leave me alone about what I should be and who I should be doing this, that thing, and the other with. You mean to tell me you wasting all your time? You only 36. Damn, the way you doing things, you ain't got much time left. You don't need to be concentrating on who I'm screwing in the bed, people. That's dumb. Let me help you out. Get yourself together. Wow. At least you can open up a hair salon or something. Think more towards that idea. That's cheap. That's cheap shit to do. Get a little building, rent it for $50 a month. Go in the dollar store and get you some curling irons. Hell, you ain't got no chairs, get some crates and a soft pillow until you make means. Instead of focusing on what I'm doing and how I'm not being a godly child. Step for law, they say. No wonder they get tongue-tied, because it gets monotonous with the shit that we doing in existence. Tell the truth. Sometimes make a nigga want to start speaking another language. You do it all the time in the bed. Oh, it's so good. Damn, baby. I thought you would start speaking Spanish. Go to church. He up there. Look in the audience. They start. Oh, so I understand that. Let him in the shit. I'm just being sarcastic. But check it out, people. Listen, I got something to give to you. No, that's no money, man. Stop trying to cash at me. Wonder how much you could get off of me. I ain't got nothing to give you in those forms of currency. What I got to give you is more powerful. Amen. Ashe. Put it in existence. Go ahead, y'all. Write this in existence. Don't be afraid. I bet you I told you, you go check your UPS mail. You're going to get a package soon. You'll be right on that, looking out for FedEx. So, on a lighter note, I just want to let everybody know, all right, if you're smoking marijuana in Times Square, there may be an issue with that. So just be careful if you ever in Times Square, okay, and you indulging in the cannabis, just watch your surroundings, all right? There's an issue with that over there, with that. Like it ain't other places, but I'm just being informative. You know what I am. All right. Speaking of being informative, everybody have a seat, class, sit down, y'all. Everybody have a seat, relax. You know, it's hard for people today to get their attention. You ever notice that? You can start talking to people and like their attention span is only that of like a third of a fraction of a second. So that's why it's now, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I'm going to modify with it. I'm going to work with that. See? I got to build off of that. You don't stop it. You don't kill it. It's not a dis-ease. It's an event in existence that the masters, okay, check, the gods have to deal with. Because it's going to happen and manifest and come about one way or the other. Let's be real with you. Let's be real with myself. Did I mind you up, Manzar? Let me see something. Add moderator, yeah. Manzar. I hope that this information is beneficial for you. You know, I know you got your own mind, okay? It's evident and clear. But what we do, we take other information, new incoming information, right? I don't care if the information somebody just built off the street yet, like in another 5 minutes. Let me check it out. Let me sit back. Look at it from a bird's eye view. And what I do, I'm going to dissect it, digest it, and then manifest it that in which it best suits and apply to me. That's what you do in life. Because the garbage and the junk, like the filterated aspect of it, let another fish eat off of it. They need that to get, you know, it's not wrong. It's just not like on your plate. Everything is in existence for intent and purposes. There's no such thing as good or bad. So says Buddha, Taoism, Zoroastrianism. I remember somebody read Buddhism. I gave them a book on Buddhism, right? They brought that back. They brought that book back in one day. Oh no, I don't want that. Nah, that's not me. I think they was Sunni Muslim. And you know, like everybody, they seeking their way through life. So I give him a little material. That boy brought that book back in like 24 hours. Because he talked about, yo, this book says it ain't no such thing as good or bad. I said, here, man, give me that book. Yeah, you not ready for that. Let me give you a little something a little different. You like you, yeah, I see. Hey, go sit over there for a minute, matter of fact. You're not ready for that. You run around, anytime you run around here talking about, well, I ain't gonna get on nobody. We're not gonna go there. But we're gonna keep on with the principles of taking us great. You know? Mine eye says in the chat that maybe you can check the video I put together yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna have to subscribe to your channel. What's your channel, Mind's Eye? Put that up there. Put that out there. We definitely want that out there circulating. I do humbly apologize that I ain't been subscribed. I just do a lot. I subscribe to a lot of people. But you're definitely an individual that's been throughout my life through social media, and salutations and salute to you. See you to you too also, you know, because everything that you've done and you brought to forefront via, you know, social media and what we know has been something of productivity for beings. Not to say that other people not doing such a thing, because maybe it's not everybody's intentions to do so. You know, some people want to be on here for entertainment, but it's that's what it's all for. I need her. I need him. That was like, I don't want to listen to us all day. So yeah, I need somebody, you know, like my man Jamaican boy, he got a dog in his car and they both be rocking to you know, to the music. I love that shit. That's it. This like breaks the monotony of shit when I get that feed through my phone. So keep in mind, our point is everything in existence, y'all, is for intents and purposes and reasons. Else think about it. Why is it here? The whole secret of existence is to have no fear. False evidence appearing real. That's okay. So love and knowledge. Let me write that down. I got your Mind's Eye. I'm gonna write that down anyway, just in case. All right, so yeah, you know, that's like one of the secrets of existence is to have no fear. Check. Never fear what will become of you. Depend on no one. Only the moment you reject all help are you free. Now listen, check this out. Let's forget about the latter part of the proverb that we just heard. That being only the moment you reject all help are you free. Only thing, fear. I'm not saying. See me. Now again, this is that quote was from a Buddha quote, and y'all know what we do. Buddha, your quotes is beautiful and it's fine, and it's brought me a long way. But it's my turn now to take the information and enhance it that best makes me a greater Buddha. Because I don't even think a really actual Buddha ever existed, to tell you the truth. Tell you the truth. But keeping in the light of knowledge and enhancement. No, fear is an emotion, is actually a thing that no one can escape. Because we know it's a natural state of energy, which we call emotion. Look at the word emotion. E-M, right? And what did Einstein speak of E-M? See the science, see it all together? Energy and motion. Emotion. This is what it is. This is what you are. And so, because there's this state of feeling that, now remember, I'm only speaking up for the English term and mentality in which we come up in. So I'm gonna need you to walk with me more so in the macro aspect than on the micro. So you can really see how you are operating. I think I posted it earlier, maybe yesterday, a big ball of energy. You see, this physical that you're looking at is something that I'm actually beaming and manifesting to the third density through that of frequencies and rays. At any given moment, this shit can actually glitch out on you. Much like your computer. How many of you seen the movie Lucy? When they were sacred geometry, cosmic logically, and all other ologies speaking to your mental, the sublime mind, huh? So the only thing, if you got the fear, if you got to bring this energy into existence, then let it be that of what you don't do for yourself. That's the only fear that's worth fearing. In this way, you know that all will be well. Check. For we are what we think. I want to be clear on that. Check. And what you do in existence while you have your time here on earth is get into that great aspect of yourself and bring it about, manifest it in that whatever art that you do. I don't care if you're a good truck driver. You're gonna be a good janitor, good street sweeping ass nigga. Make it so that when somebody see you sweeping, they will want to go get somebody else and bring them and watch how this dude be sweeping or this woman sweeps. If you're a singer, get into some type of singing. If you're an artist, if you're painting, if you're a teacher, a scholar, a wizard, a philosopher. Where are my prophets? Where are my messengers? Where are all these great black people that did all these inventions only up until a certain point in time? And now since 1970, you can't add nobody to the list of great black inventions? I'm beginning, that's a bullshit ass list. How you going to talk about, oh, the black man created this, the black man created that, the black man created this, the great man created that, blah, 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 blah. Wait a minute. That shit was up into what? 1803? Well, it's 2023, my nigga. What you doing now? There's nothing for you to do. I'm gonna tell you what you gotta do. Because you've been there, done that, and this is deep, y'all. This shit right here, this gonna fuck some people up. Excuse my expression. They talking about black Americans is lazy and they don't want to do nothing. Oh, you don't know why, sir. You don't know why, ma'am. That's what I say in my mind when they be talking like that. I swear, when it was the pandemic going on, and there wasn't no black people working, you had all the Asians and all the other nationality of people, right, with businesses out here, right? They're telling me, I'm like, oh, what's the problem? What's the hold up? Don't nobody want to come to work. Oh, they getting all this free money. No. Don't. I seen a bigger picture. Just like you mad, right? I'm going to show you how I see a big picture, y'all. Check this out. Some people mad because there's no black people in their neighborhood serving them their juice, their Lucy's, you know what I mean, your wraps, what else you like to get, your high fructose corn syrup. You mad because it's coming from a bodega store or what you call a poppy store, right? In Philadelphia. You call it a poppy store. Poppy mean daddy. So I guess that's their daddy's store. I don't know why they didn't get the memo. But you don't call no man daddy. I don't give a fuck what language it is. I don't care how cute it sounds. Poppy this, poppy. The only person you call dad is the dad that gave you birth. Let's get that straight and clear right now. Anybody who listening, y'all know this, share that idea. Stop these people from calling them people poppy. That's not your daddy. I'd be damned if I go in the store and I hear my woman talk about poppy, let me get 2 Lucy's. Yo, I gotta check her when we get outside. I ain't gonna embarrass her in here. But you're not going to, baby girl. Learn your language, mama. How would you like if I go in there and talking in Spanish to her? Talking about, you know what I mean? That's not gonna feel right. So you got to respect your man and your father just as much, people out here. So, I mean, I know I got off track there, but it's all well and good because we're talking about inner building of the self. And we know that what we think is what we are. And all that arises and all that we are, okay? Everything, see, you're not black. You're not white. White people, you're not white. That's a status. Listen to Tariq Tajman Bey. Don't get caught up in the okie doke. But you are what you are. Well, how can I say this? What you is or what you are, right? Are is that of nothing but the sum total of all your experiences. Run out and tell them I said that. That's all you are. They ain't got nothing to say on that. They can't. You'll be dumb and foolish. Because you could pull rabbit a mask over their face that they never thought that you could pull out. Why you think Lauryn Hill talked about wearing the mask? She sung that song and they got her out of here. Had you running around talking about she lost her mind. Cut all her hair off. No, she didn't. She sees some things. Just like you do. And you're not at liberal to let people know that you see, y'all. I admit you beings out there who stay over the radar. That's what you do. Like the sheep. Okay? Calm and cool, collected like the iguana. Chilling in the tree. Huh? Unrecognized. but see everything. You ever had an iguana for a pet? I did. I could leave that motherfucker in the morning, right? Come back, and that nigga still be in the same spot. And I worked 12-hour shifts when I had that creature. I was driving a cab. I come back, that motherfucker still in the same spot. Right, Monza? They don't move. So I had to sit there, right? You know, roll something up and get in the same type frequency with him. That's the only way I can do it. Twist up. And I sit there. I had it real beautiful, background scenery looking like, you know, real tropical. Okay, so it was just as pleasing to him as it was to me. But I say, damn, how can you sit there all day and not do nothing, sir? The iguana says, well, you people like to think that everything is physical and that you need to do it all in the body. When what I do, I sit back and watch everything move around, and I take care of everything in the macro realm. I said, wow. And they vegetarians. That nigga don't eat nothing but some goddamn lettuce sandwich. Those are interesting creatures, people. I just thought I brought that up. It was a beautiful experience having that creature. I ended up selling it. Yeah. You want to hear that story? Listen, I got to tell you that story too. I ended up selling it because it was growing too big for me and I was just moving around too much. Facts, mine's all right. But check this out. Just like everything we supposed to do, right? I had a book on iguanas. I bought it with the animal from the pet shop. And one of the things in there said that its fear is that of, and you're going to find it striking, right? Blonde hair people. I swear on my soul, look it up. I didn't believe that. Listen, long story short, I told you I was selling the animal. So these people called me, they came over my house and they wanted to look at it. Now this woman was actually, they were white people, so-called white people, right? Black hair, but she dyed it into not blonde, but I think it's like that more lighter color. It was more white like. So I guess that really, you see where I'm going with it. That nigga said, look, I told you I don't like blonde hair. She comes in here with this white hair. The creature was cool. She's standing there over the tank, looking at it for a minute. I guess they acquainting each other with its energy. The creature was cool. I said, okay. I took the rocks off the top and I took the screen off. She goes to lean in, her hair fell down. The thing jumped so fast around her neck and up on the back of her neck. It amazed me. And him, her man. So she telling about, where is it? You know, white folks, they don't get too scary about creatures or anything or scary or monsters or, you know, big sea fishes and, you know, aliens. They calm. So she was like, oh, where is it? I said, wait a minute, keep still. Because every time she went to grab it, it kept dipping around on her. Yo, iguana's the sharpest. It's a true story. I said, well, keep still. Let me grab it. So she stopped moving. Ho. He wanted to come over and get involved. I said, no, don't you move here. You just gonna make the creature more scared. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Everybody keep still. So I grabbed it and threw it back in the cage. Bang, bang, and threw the rocks and shit back on. Now, they eventually brought the animal, but the moral of the story is you have to go inside yourself. Know what it is for you that's going to make you have a supreme utopia state of existence, not just in this physical life, but the many more that you have to come. I want to iron out all my karmatic bullshit now before I leave this. Okay? As a matter of fact, let me put it more appropriately. Before this vessel cease to exist and function. See, because you're multiplying many. I don't want to confuse us. We need to be clear that you are a being having multiple experiences and doing many things throughout many places and times of existence. They're calling it dimensions and other galaxies and other even possible planets from what I'm hearing out here. But you know, like you have to look at it. We have to make sense of the knowledge that we're utilizing here and this that's playing out, or else all goes for nothing. Then you know everything you learned in school, everything you're talking about, everything you're doing, then you know it don't make no sense, people. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to live like that. You at least think that something that you're doing is worthwhile doing. I don't care if you get a business and you want to leave it to your family. Let us think on a greater scale then. You know, this is why it's imperative for you to have a inner self that is having the energy and the wanting of become not just great, but magnificent, miraculous. One that is, so the inner self, again, is an individual, all right? Personal, internal identity. That means you have found and you have aligned yourself to that what in life that you think best suits you. Now, if you're going to get a job and you want to sign out for an application and you wonder should you put black, that's totally up to you. I'm going to put other and let them ask me, you put other. Can you feel free to explain? Sure. I'm everything that I've done in existence. I'm right at this point. I'm a very grateful and vibrant individual looking forward for employment and bringing the best that I have to offer to your franchise. Wow. They're gonna look at their book and be like, wow, I don't think we quite had that here, but okay, let's move further on. You know what I'm talking about? Like you got to go in here, stand out here in the world and say, I'm running this, not your show. If they tell you get out of my office, I don't like your disposition, then you're supposed to walk out this office feeling so great. You know? We knowing that I'm one that is distinct from all other identities out here in existence. That's defined by external social forces and relationships. That's the only reason why she want to marry you, so she can get benefits. Don't have no benefits. She's not marrying you, sir. She's that guy over there in the service, and he come out here and he become an alcoholic. She'll marry his ass faster than she would marry you, and you out on the street selling weed, and you don't do no type of drugs, and you talking about I do this, that, thing, the other though good. No. She know when that nigga drink himself to death, all that money coming over to me. I'll have to check you on the side. Let's get this money though. So you get the point. These are contracts that you have here on earth, just like America is, a corporation. This shit ain't real. Talking about, well, we're not gonna go there because we ain't here to bust bubbles. This is not the street there. I don't want to bust no bubbles. We want to keep it all popping. Well, popping is busting bubbles, but with, in other words, growing. It's like you ever see over a person when they make their cartoon characters of the guy who's thinking, and they got that thing over their thoughts, that cloud. Right. That's what we want to keep doing. Sending out those messages into the cloud. And look, let me take it a little bit further because that's deep, right? What they be doing, they showing you cosmologically, right? Is that when you see a cartoon character and they got the words with the thoughts so around it, surrounded by the cloud looking type object, that's the crystal ball. You see, because what happens is thought doesn't escape the etheric realm; it just gets caught up in the scene of the web of the electromagnetic field, which is water. And if you didn't know, water holds memories. So any divine individual who is qualified and entailed enough could go in deep down inside of their crystal ball and find out anything that they want to see. You ain't got to tell nobody. You ain't got to say nothing. All is in the all. All is of all. One of my enlighteners told me best. When you know yourself, you know everything and everybody. That kind of scared me because I didn't want to know you. I don't want to know everything. They said ignorance is bliss. Why I got to know everything? I'd rather stay ignorant and be happy like the cat down the road. For the more information one obtains, the more they weep. This is a fact. Don't nobody who really cares like to see all the pain and suffering that a little child is facing. When you knowing that what the world has to offer, and if this individual isn't guided with the proper sources, is subject to that of hardship, trial, tribulations, and possible total annihilation in the physical form? Huh? Let's look at these kids that just shot up a man and got caught. All three of these dumbasses. Excuse me, I don't want to call them dumb, but yet it still is dumb. It's dumb to me. It's not dumb, it's just the situation. Did not you think this out? Did not 24 hours before one concoct, should we go and rob the store? Did you ever ask, was Joe, are you going to shoot the man? No. Or are we after the party now, right? Hype talking about, what the fuck? Why you shoot him, you dumbass? Yo. People, I'm going to say this and I'm going to go ahead and move on and get off of this idea. If this shit ain't plagiarized and staged out here in existence, then it's beings who is copying off of what they watching and they high off of a chemical. Nobody in their right mind does no stupid shit like that. Think about it. I don't care. 2 bags of Doritos in a Texas Sunoco station. I don't care about that. I don't care. Everybody got goals, plans. You got children. There's something I want to do tomorrow. I'm sure you not just sitting here smoking an L all day talking about, oh, I'm going to kill somebody. Let me go out and rob and this, that, thing, and the other. Something's wrong. So I'm going to lean on like this idea that, and this is just my personal opinion, I don't believe none of this shit that's going on. I think it's all staged. In fact, if you want to laugh, I'm gonna think that Hollywood ain't even making the movies no more on set. They actually out here in the world, and there's cameras all around. No, not the big ones you was looking for cut, camera, action. I got homegirl and homeboy in them video in it. You see, I enhanced this shit now. I don't have to stay all up in the hills of California. I can come right down local in your neighborhood and film a movie and get paid. and they wouldn't even know what was the difference or not. I wouldn't even care if the police department pulled up on the scene. They wouldn't know it was Hollywood act. Let me give you an example. Everybody think this is preposterous. Because now if I can think this shit, then let's say it's being done. We're gonna have to cut me in. Somebody gonna cut me a check. You gonna cut me a check. Because I'm gonna tell you. And I got evidence to prove too. I'm not gonna bring it all now. This is for some later shit in time. I'm gonna keep my archive in the backs. But for now, I'm gonna prove to you. You know? Like, we ain't got to make a movie no more on Studio 33 on 300 acres of land. Huh, Mr. Perry? I know who I'm talking about. This ain't no mistake of video and streaming either, y'all. This shit is live in Memorex. In fact, this is Memorex. Not too many people know about Memorex. I come from Memorex era. I can prove. So, anyway. It is closely linked to a person's values and beliefs. Now, me, I don't like to deal with belief systems. I'm not into believing in anything. And it's only for the simple fact that up until a certain point in time in my existence, belief has failed me miserably. I was in a wrench condition. I was just like the Christian people singing in the churches, talking about, oh Lord, save me, a poor wrench soul like me. It's just I wasn't in the churches doing it. But I realized that I was in that condition because I was believing in something. They said that I should be hoping for it, and I can't see the shit. I said, wow, this is what really got me fucked. Excuse my expression. I got to find a better terminology because I got my family, elderly family members watching this stuff too. So I do apologize to the elders. You know, even if you aren't a family member, anyone who isn't used to the so-called curse words terminology, okay, beg my forgiveness. Me, I've learned it's not that deep, people. In fact, using curse words probably would do us greater benefit than we would if we was just to speak with this prolific and great English terminology, because English casts spells. So I don't want to get too off of what I was at, but we talk about belief, right? What was the first thing that you believed? I want somebody to help me out. So, because I don't want y'all to think that I'm just ramming on about a culture or over a culture because I don't like it. That's not the case. I'm not mad at America. I'm not mad at the white people. I'm not mad at black people. Like, no. I'm just wondering how come some people are so great and others aren't. And it don't make sense. That's all. And I figured it out. And now I'm here to remedy the matter. So don't get mad at me. You just do yourself grave harm. Just by getting mad at me. You ain't even come out yet, seek to just take my physical. That nigga got a little hot under the collar. All the way in Chicago. Damn. But why? Some shit that nigga said in Philly on Facebook. He said that people should no more have to go to the mosques or synagogues or churches or even that of temples or Masonic temples, lodges, to get their inspiration. So what was the fuck? Well, come on, tell me some of the things that you first believed in, right? Santa Claus, right? Come on now, I'll help you out, goddammit. Don't act dumb now. The fairy godmother, right? Running around looking for eggs that the rabbit laid. Damn, I was dumb. I ain't figured that out until like I was 13. Real talk. That's why I'm so great now and I'm hard on it. Because y'all treated, I ain't gonna say y'all, but this system treated me bad on the mental tip. You know what I mean? It's different than what the people did than what the system did to you. Okay? Some of you feel fine. Oh, the system treated me good. Oh yeah. I was spoon fed this. I went to the best schools. So, I was able to go to Harvard on who I knew. You know what I mean? I went to Princeton. I went to Yale. You know what I mean? Just all on the strength of like who I am and who I knew. Hey, that's cool. But I'm telling you, this is what brings me to the so inquisitive state of being that I am. How the fuck was you able to make that happen? And me and the cat down the road from Roy Lehigh couldn't do it. At least speak to me and tell me, like, this is the way it's supposed to be done. You ain't even give me the memo. Like, no, y'all supposed to be the niggas, and we supposed to be the kings and queens. I would have accepted that more better. Like, okay, damn, eventually, fuck that. I'm gonna eventually be the king. You toiling in the soil. And what was we doing down in North Philly? Promptly. Oh, working in factories, right? We're working in factories. Right? Coca-Cola, Tasty Cake. You'd have been in there talking about, man, fuck that. I'm going to be eventually one day running this motherfucker. Instead of talking about, damn, I can't wait till the next check. I'm going out tonight. Yo, we drinking tonight, homie. Meet me at the bar. Tell-ups, ordinary, nigga. You know what it is. We had the game all fucked up. Why you people wasn't putting your money and your resources together? I'm going to tell you why. It was outside forces that was hindering your growth and ability to have and develop an internal self-identity. One that is distinctive from other identities out here in the world. No, my nigga, you either want to be Puerto Rican or white. Get I'm out of here, man. I ain't lying. You want to comb your hair all processed, put all the gel and Vaseline all up in it. You see Malcolm X. I'm joking, y'all. Y'all know, but I'm serious. You know this shit is real. Cut it the fuck out. You the Lord and Master right now. And until you bring somebody to me, just like we was in the hood, right? Nate said, yo, he'll fuck y'all up. Nate could beat everybody in the hood. And y'all gonna go get Big Johnny up the street. And I'm gonna see all y'all niggas coming down. I'm sitting on my bike. And I already know what it is. I'm like, oh shit. They went and got somebody who thought they could fuck with me now. I dropped my bike. I called my homies. Yo, I got to hear. Come on, y'all going to beat this dude up. Same thing. Let's do it on an informational scale, people. Go get these big dudes out here, these pastors and preachers and reverends and senators and mayors and presidents of the United States and the world beyond and abroad. Okay? Come to the table with us. I got colleagues. I don't stand alone. We want the smoke. We ready for the smoke. Okay? Because the sooner the better. And the better will be great for both your family and mine. Okay? So, we're on, let me see. Should we keep going? Where we at with it? Let me see something for a minute. Should we take a break? Let me step into the chat for a minute. I'm going to check Facebook. That's normal. Mine's he was still there. You still probably there, Mine's Thanks for the thumbs up. Mine's you know, I know you resonating with this by now. There's no way that you could have withstand so much pressure and not, you know, at least be ignited yourself, you know. So yeah, I don't even want to go out and buy books no more. I got, you know, plenty of books. I bought plenty of books. I gave plenty of books away. But this is not even the time for that no more. You know why? I'm looking for you to write your own book now. And this only goes out to who it concerns. I know everybody can't write their own book. You know? So I think I'm going to take a break, right? That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to come back through. I'm going to drop a few tunes. All right. I want to play one by that Sanchez made the beat. All right. And I'm tuned and joined in on it. In fact, I'm going to play a couple of these joints. So the first one is going to be the Sanchez Love Groove. That's what I call this. All right. That's me in the background with a couple instruments. That's what I do out here too. I play the real instruments though. I just started working with a what is it? The beat system. But I come from the era. This is a dumb piano. Remember, no one saves you but you yourself. I'm living proof of this. Others can contribute and help out in what you want to do, but you are the final decision maker of what takes place in your life. No one can and no one will. You yourself must walk the path that only you created. You made the agreement to come here to Earth. Some people say, oh, we made an agreement together. But God damn it, why I can't remember that. But I do know that I want to have a beautiful experience in everything that I'm doing and where I am. No matter where I am, there I'm at. Huh? You know, some people may think that you've been here before. This isn't your first incarnation. Listen, I said this is information. This is what some people have said. I'm not saying I said this. I'm not telling you this is what I experienced. I'm just putting this information out here. And as I've always said, what happens with me when I hear stuff, I got to dissect that. I want to go home. Give me a minute. I'll call you back later. I'll let you know what I think about that. But let me dissect that for a minute. That's real profound. What you say again? Say it again one more time so I can be clear. Oh, I've been here before? And this is not my first incarnation in that I can't remember my past lives. And that, what you say? And that if I could remember them, I wouldn't be able. Oh, hey, that's interesting, right? If somebody came and told you something like that, maybe you have had the life experience where you robbed a bank. It was 3 of y'all, but your avatar was the one that failed. Much like if you was on San Andretti playing it on PlayStation or Xbox, right? Same thing. Let me take you through another scenario of plagiarism, of sacred geometry in which we are functioning in existence, people. And it plays out in everything that you're doing. I want you to look at a record. If you don't know what a record is, at this time, what I want you to do is take a moment to Google it. I'm going to do it just to be factual and actual. Don't know me. I don't want my video taken down because I wasn't talking that juicy shit. What's the word?
Right now, it's cloudy and 39 in Philadelphia.
All right. That's good to know. Excuse me for a minute. Let me fix this. All right. So, being actual and factual. I gotta put some tunes back in. All right, so let me take this break real quick. I want to come back real quick. Go get me some refreshments. I'm gonna put something on. This is going with a strong flow. I'll be right back. I'm talking about how to find that inner self, y'all. Develop and bring that inner self to light. So wait, before I go, let me say this. Anyway, if we knew, okay, for instance, let's take a look at a record. A record, right, has many songs on it. I'm going to get something else. What is a record?
According to JISC.ac.uk, what is a record? Information created, received, and maintained as evidence and information by an organization or person, in pursuance of legal obligations or in the transaction of business.
Now, you looking at that on a mundane on a micro level. I want you to look at that through a spiritual eye. Where it's indicated that you create, receive, and maintain as evidence and information by organization or person. A thing constituting a piece of evidence about the past, especially an account kept in writing or some permanent form. How many of you ever heard of the Akashic Records? I got that book over here. No. I think it's either in the car or somewhere in my other office or bedroom, perhaps. However, Google the Akashic Records. Get yourself familiar with what the Akashic Record is. That's all. You don't need to get the book and buy it and everything. You two already advanced. You're going to buy the book or we get the book and you can speed read through it. It's nothing no more. Akashic Records is nothing but all that of the thoughts that's maintained in the sea of the galaxy of the sea, of the field. You see? You see? So with this record, each deep, dark groove will indicate what? A new song. Well, what I would like you to do is liken this unto that of your state of existing. After you play that fine tune, right? You got 7 chakras, same like a guitar, 7 strings with its different tunes. You can move on and play the next song, which means, metaphysically, right? We speaking. You are allowed to move into the next eyesight, insight, or what other can be known as a dimension, or the levels to the shit. Wow. Why all just being right here on Earth? Stop thinking that everything you got to do and happen is going to manifest and come up outside of you. You're never going to get out of space. Nothing. You, not Michi Kaku, nor Neil deGrasse Tyson, none of them. You can't get out of space. You can go somewhere else in space. You need to be clear when you're talking about spaces. Shit, you ain't occupying my space at all. You can't come in my space. I know that. For why? No two matters can occupy the same space. You don't want to sit on my lap, do you? And I'm definitely sure not willing to sit on yours. All right, so let's move it a little bit further, right? Moving on. I'm well wishing everything and everybody, every place, success, rightness, and prosperity. All right? No matter where it's at, you at, in this state of existence. You can know that at least this entity right here, where I am, is pulsating that little spark for your growth and development. That's like the Christian, he talking about, I'm going to church. Yeah, pray for me. I got you. Well, see, when positive energy goes out, doesn't nothing unfold but that of light frequency, if not greater. All right? So, figuring out who you are and what you are in the place of this world is a lifelong task, people. This is the whole journey of reasoning of coming here. And then, look, and it's only because the obstacles and the vices that's been set up for once you come into the hospital, the birth room, that's to abstract you. But if it wasn't for that, you know, you'll be here having your grandiose old time, doing what you want. Yup. You'll be eating off the ground. You know what I mean? You ain't got to find it suitable to go into no store and buy some goddamn food when somebody buying a piece of chicken and take it in and just, you know, throwing it in. Yeah. Hey, it's all a way of matter, the way the individual think. I know people eat freely, don't pay nothing. All they do is walk inside and request for something to eat. A request. Real shit. Pay nothing all day. Don't work. Don't get food stamps. No governmental support. But they're living. They're having their experience. So when you can see something of that magnitude, it by default puts me in the category that, wow, this is a man-made paradigm that has been implemented. No wonder you got 3 different classes of people. This shit is by design. And look, here's the sad part about it. Those who claim that they do not like and wish to partake in such magnitude is at the top when it comes to that of support. You talking about you want to be self-identified? Then you need to have an internal identity. Something that is different. You ever wonder why the black people haven't got reparations yet? Listen to me. Listen. You ever wonder why black people have not got reparations yet under the act in which they claim that they've been abused? And all other beings, countries, and nations, etc., has been compensated for their mistreatment from the same entity in which the blacks is claiming their argument with. Because they're not. You cannot get reparation under a class or organization nor entity that was developed by the powers that be. All them other beings is sovereign. Separated from that of the Constitution. So when you put yourself under that which is black, guess what you did? You in the black book, United States of America. And according to this, we owe you no reparation. In fact, you're property. You're property, sir. Until you get sovereign, and I don't mean by ways of in which by going to court and all that. No, that's done for me. I never subscribed to that, and I don't want to take that route. And besides, that's too long. I ain't got time to go to court. Who got time to go to court? We're not going to court. Did they go to court? No. They got them a glass, poured their ass a drink, and said, this is what it's going to be. That's right. That's what they did. I watched the cowboy movies. I seen how America was manifested and coming to fruition. I ain't slow. Whiskey's and brew. These niggas drank off of, manifested this. They said they don't know how America was able to come into fruition off the goddamn liquor, whiskey, and beer and brews that they was drinking. Yeah, and if you look back at it, it's amazing. But they didn't let that handle them like the drugs do to black people to get up off their feet and do for themselves. It was part of the paradigm. In fact, they wake up and drink, talking about which nigga going to get slain today, and who could best what creature out here can best benefit and suit me. Why he got that white woman next to him. And I ain't talking no prejudice and no hatred here, y'all. Let's be clear on this. I'm talking the facts. I'm talking about the mentalities that exist in the universe. All right? Let's be clear on this. So why I got my nice white bitch next to me, okay, and the bitch is offensive, I'll use woman, okay? No disrespect either, okay? You know that's never my intention. You know, I'm from the hood. You know what it is. You come get Kevin up out of my hood, then you can take this raw shit that I'm giving you too. Fuck that. You're not just gonna get Kevin. You took Kevin, you're gonna get all of us. Give it to him, Kevin. Yeah, so if I can have my bunny rabbit, my snow bunny, right? And you know what the snow bunny job is. Her job is to enforce and be sure that the law is manifested. That's why they were the teachers. You see? The teacher, the woman, white teacher was the only one that had any say-so over any matter on the plantation at that time. If the teacher stepped out, I don't care how foolish or stupid they was acting, she made sure that the men stood by some morals. That's why you love the white woman to this day. Because she going to make sure that you stand by some principles and some morals. She told you that best in Green Acres. Honey, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. That motherfucker money out here running. We going to make sure. And she'll get up out of here. She'll pack her bags and be on the next train smoking to the next town. Just to all find to see what man that's going to protect her and bring about a civilization. That's what women do. So if you men ain't capable enough of standing up and giving her guardians and protection and security, be in no wonder in amazement of how she's going to run around here talking about she don't need you. You see? You ain't peep game yet. That's all. The sooner, fast as you can peep game, the quicker you could get back in the house and get about the doghouse. But until then, she gonna say, I don't need you. I make more money than you. You know you hate that. Because the world done got you conditioned thinking that the money is the everything. Now you get caught all up in that type of environment. So I think I'm gonna shut it down. They don't want to give me no more cooperation. Everything went